Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Last week I took Miss Southern Shell down to Jamaica to enjoy some sun, some rum, and of course some good food. One of the dishes that we had was some jerk shrimp, and I couldn't wait to get back and try to recreate that recipe using my Jammin jerk, all the other delicious seasonings that I picked up while I was in Jamaica. So I'm gonna show you how I do jerk shrimp, the How to Barbecue Right way. Let's get to cooking. So for this recipe, I'm starting with some large 13, 15 count raw shrimp. Now these had the peel on them, but since they were already deveined, it makes getting it off super easy. For the jerk shrimp, you gotta have a good jerk marinade. That's what I've mixed up here in this jar. We're just gonna give these shrimp a good coating of the marinade. It's got all the fresh stuff you would expect to be in those jerk recipes. The thyme, the ginger, the scallion. Of course, you gotta have those hot peppers, those scotch bonnets. If you can't find those scotch bonnets, just use the Habanero. Now, once we get the shrimp covered on one side, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna flip them all over. I want my shrimp seasoned on both sides. And you can do this in a large Ziploc bag. Probably a little less messy, but hey, this is working just fine. So we're just gonna let the shrimp marinate for a few minutes. They need 15, 20 minutes. Perfect time to fire up the grill. If you leave them in that marinade too long, they'll start cooking. You won't get that good grill flavor on them. So for this cook, I'm firing up my Weber grill, starting with the charcoal chimney full of royal oak briquettes. A couple tumbleweeds, get those going. Take about 15, 20 minutes to get those coals good and hot. Dump them right in the Weber, put my cooking grate in place, close the lid, open up those vents 100%, top and bottom. It'll be ready to cook in no time. So the grill's getting good and hot. I'm gonna start some vegetables out first. I'm just gonna do some jerk peppers and onions to go with these shrimp. I wanna give them a little head start because the shrimp's not gonna take long. Starting with a little olive oil, cast iron pan. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of ginger just to give us some of that Jamaican flavor. Got some thinly sliced onion, red, yellow bell pepper. We're just gonna cook these down. Not trying to caramelize them, we're just wanting to soften them up. And to give them a little bit of a Caribbean or jerk flavor, I'm gonna use some of my Jammin jerk seasoning right on the vegetables. Not too heavy, just a good little seasoning. And we're just gonna kind of grill these in the pan here, soften them up. They're smelling good already. That's gonna be the bed for our shrimp. So those vegetables got about a 2-minute head start. We're ready to start putting these shrimp on. And they're not gonna take long at all. As soon as that shrimp starts changing color, it's ready to flip. And we're talking 1 to 2 minutes each side. And by the time you get them all on, some of them are ready to start flipping. We're just gonna start turning them over. They start turning white a little bit. You can tell they firm up. Shrimp's a beautiful thing. Ooh, look at these. Stir our vegetables a little. We don't want to get them to get overcooked. Now as these shrimp start getting done, about 2 minutes, I'm just gonna move them over to the iron skillet here. You can tell it's turned white all the way, both sides. We got that grill flavor going on it. We're just gonna move them right over to this iron skillet, top of those vegetables. They're a little under, that's okay. You just don't want a tough shrimp. But like I said, this is a 1 to 2 minute cook, super fast. Just grilling shrimp, jerk style. They look good off in there, don't they? We're gonna take the rest of these shrimp up, just pile them right on top. That's what I call a skillet of jerk shrimp. I would try one right now because I want to, a little too hot. Just to finish them off, we're gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon over the top, a little bit of lime. That looks good. Get you a good glove, grab this skillet, and look at that. That's jerk shrimp mine. Now's my favorite part. I've got to try these jerk shrimp. I'm gonna get me a few out on the plate. I gotta get some of those peppers and onions down in there with it. This is how I would plate it up. Just put you a pile of shrimp on there. Peppers and onions for garnish on the top. If you had you some peas, some rice to go with it, a fine meal. You can tell it's smoking hot. I don't need that handle on there. Just throw that away. That's it. Tastes like I'm back in Jamaica. All those flavors come through. Peppers give it some heat. Taste the Jammin jerk in it. The ginger, the nutmeg, the allspice, pimento, all those flavors that's in the rub. Peppers and onions are great with it. They still have some texture. Let's go another shrimp. I'm proud of that one. This one right here will make you think you're on a beach. I'm going back for another shrimp. You know they're good if I'm going back for a triple. I love that. Montego Bay, I'll give you a run for your money. Hey, that's a wrap. Jamaican jerk shrimp. Y'all got to give this one a shot. It's delicious. Thanks for checking us out here at How to Barbecue Right. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, got a new TikTok channel going. Y'all jump over there and check it out too. Shell and I will wrap this recipe up and all the other delicious stuff, our adventures on our vacation in our weekly podcast. So y'all give that a listen. We'll see y'all next time. You don't think I'm gonna eat this last shrimp? Y'all look crazy. Big up!